So, hello and welcome to today's 112 tournament race. I hope everything works. It should all be good. Yeah, so today we have Cactus playing against Swordow. And I think losers round 2, the last losers round 2 match. So it will hopefully be a great match. And yeah, Cactus's PB is over 7 minutes faster. But Swordow is known for being very good at God Home. So Cactus will need to get a nice gap into God Home to feel safe, I think, in this race. We'll see how it goes. So yeah. What does that sound? Like Cactus's music on his stream. Swordow. Okay, I'm just gonna not have any game sounds, I think, because both have some music or something. So we'll just do without game sounds. Whatever. So yeah, both doing the start now. Cactus doing double spike. Swordow hard fell in the wall room. And yeah, Cactus getting the Georock and a bit slow in the cycle, so he got hit there. Swordow needs some more Geo. Yeah, you need 50 Geo there. Um, yeah, so Cactus is now getting Crossroads stack, both have exactly 51 Geo. Pretty interesting. And Cactus missing the Vengefly Pogo there. Doesn't really matter. In general, I think in races, in such a long race like 112, more in early game it mostly matters not losing like a year to a death, or because that like deaths in early game to like pretty much anything usually lose a lot of time. Like if you die to Soul Master, you lose a year and a half, or Hornet or something, or like Epogo, Mantis Pogo, you could lose a lot of time to Infury, especially Epogo. So it's just about avoiding that mostly, I think. As now we will fight the first boss of many, False Knight. So this we kill False Knight since we want Silly Crest, and we also need to kill False Knight anyway, sooner or later to fight Felchamp. But yes, maybe some context. Swordow in their last race was 3 minutes behind into Godhome, behind Jikong into Godhome, their opponent, and won the race by 3 seconds in what was by far the closest outcome of any race so far in this tournament, and also a testament to how good Swordow is at Godhome. So Cactus does need a good cushion, I think, into Godhome to be safe, and then also not die in God Home. But he should be a lot better at Overworld, I think. We'll see. Yeah, Cactus would never die in God Home. True. Surely. So this is a 448 VS, I think. Maybe 449 from Cactus. Swordow is, I think, about a second behind, maybe. It's pretty similar. Yeah, that's about a 450 from Swordow. So pretty even so far. We'll see how the rest of the game goes. See whether any of them will go for the early control here. Cactus doesn't go for it. Early control at Soul Catcher from a boulder saves 1.5 seconds. Oh, Cactus went for the RNG one. Okay, I see. Yeah, there it is. That is Cactus demonstrated how it works. You can just lure down the boulder from like the small boulder from above the big boulder, which allows you to do the early control consistently. Cactus just gambled on getting a boulder spit, which is a 50-50. Which, if you get it, it takes a bit more time to do the early control, and it's also more consistent because the boulder at the top can also just refuse to roll. It's really cool. But it is less time save on average since you can't do the early control half the time. Yeah, the lure from the top is quite like I get it. It's really annoying. The boulder can just like refuse to roll off the platform. It's pretty rare, but when it happens, it's very annoying. So I also used to. It's also that there's also the fact that obviously you can miss the early control, and so it's more consistent to not to go for it less. Although there is some threads recently that have been found that make the early control pretty consistent. But yeah, both are on their way to the fireball skips now. So we'll see how those go. Cactus getting the first fireball skip nicely. Swordow jumped a bit too early there, but nice correction. Good backup. Nice reaction to jumping too early. Cactus also getting the second fireball skip first try. There's now Swordow. Also a good jump, and also so good fireball skips from both runners. Very nice. Cactus getting the Moss Knight double. Oh, Swordow missed it. A bit unfortunate. And Cactus with a clean Vengefly King, but the Vengefly I like to kill that Vengefly because otherwise that happens on high FPS especially. The Vengefly will be too fast, so it just hits you. Swordow is killing that Vengefly. Like killing it like that in your jump doesn't lose anything pretty much. So yeah, this is actually I don't think Swordow will be saving the scrub. So both, from what I know, their routes should be pretty similar overall. Yeah, they should be pretty similar overall because both do extra notch route, as far as I know. But this is actually, I think, the one thing that will probably be different. Cactus saves scrub now. Swordow will save it in about 2 hours. So, yeah, with that being said, it doesn't really matter much. Saving the grub early takes about 11 seconds. Saving it late is about 5.5 seconds. So saving it late is a lot faster. However, it does lose you 40 on early game, which in practice usually means you lose about a second to that, I think. Um, so yeah, it's a few seconds technically that now where Swordow has some big time save in comparison to Cactus, but nothing that really matters too much in such a long category. Oh, Swordow on 1 HP here. This is one of the spots where you really don't want to die. Swordow has avoided the death. Cactus just really likes that grub. Yeah, I mean, I really like the kill, the late save strat because people used to save the grub late, but later then went back to saving it early because saving it late broke even, but lost you the early game geo. However, the reason we save it late again now, is because, or where it's faster, is because it was found that you can dash slash the grub through the wall and don't have to kill the Moss Knight. Which is honestly a really cool strat. It's kind of funny to just leave the Moss Knight behind. Just get the grub and get out of there. I really like that strat. So yeah, anyway, some time comparisons. Cactus is, I believe, still ahead. It's basically even. Both entered the Legita room at 10:13, but Cactus obviously has saved the grub, so he's effectively a few seconds ahead. Either way. If we ignore that, however, it's very, very close right now. And I mean, even if you don't ignore it, it's still a few seconds is nothing in a 112 run, so it's still very close. Swordow is actually ahead right now by 0.3 seconds. Truly rivetingly close. And let's see Ipogo, a very important moment. We have seen people lose a minute to this in races before. And Cactus did everything correct, but then didn't Pogo. That's so sad. That would have easily worked if he just had pressed Pogo, held down there. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, now this is not ideal. He needs to be careful to not explode the Spork as well. Okay, getting it. Back up. Swordow got E-Pogo, but now is struggling with Mantis Pogo. Got it eventually. So Swordow also could have saved a bit more time even here. He is still ahead, of course, because that lost less time than the E-Pogo mistake, but not by as much as it could have been. So Swordow's leaving Claw at 11:33, or like got control back. And Cactus is now about 11 seconds behind. Still, not too bad. Could have been worse. Scarlet lost a minute to Epogo, and then because he missed it a bunch, and then just went and did Mantis Safari in his last race. So we've seen worse. And yeah, we are now getting early Dash Master, a very cool part of 112. Dash Master movement is very fun, I think. Just doing an interesting strat there. That is fast, I believe, but it is very hard. Like, it's pretty hard to not dunk doing that. So most people just do the easier version. I think that's what I did in the Breda climb there. So yeah, we are now both over Charming Dash Master for this. They will not stay overcharmed for long because this charm notch will unovercharm them. So they're picking up the charm notch at 1302. And Cactus is about 11 seconds behind still. So we are now moving towards City. This is where I personally consider the boring part of early game to end. Because now at least, while it is still, I think, early game, would like the Sanctum, what people would consider early game. It is, I think, a lot more fun than dashless movement or the clawless movement, and the fungal part with dash and claw also isn't very fun, I think. So this is kind of where the fun part starts with early dash master doing city. It's also quite a dangerous part in the race. If you die to Soul Master, you lose, I think, about 3 minutes because you will respawn at City Gate, and we don't hit any shortcut levers in Sanctum. So you need to be careful to not have have enough health that in Sanctum and heal a lot, so that even if you get very bad RNG, which can happen, you survive. But yeah, so Swordow, the first to enter Rafters. Not the best Rafters room, but pretty good. Didn't get the best RNG. Cactus getting Valley Pogo, so he actually saves a decent amount of time here. I think he about halved the gap to Swordow with getting Valley Pogo there, compared to the pretty slow Pogo that Swordow had to do. Swordow getting hit there, which is really not great, because as I just said, you really don't want to be low health here in the race. Getting good RNG here though. So Swordow leaving that room at 1506, and Cactus is now only 4 seconds behind. Oh, Cactus Swordow missing that lever, that's very sad. You need to send the elevator back down for later. Oh, good RNG though, nice double for Swordow. And Cactus missed that same double, unlucky. That's just pure luck, pure luck. Swordow still is slightly ahead into Sanctum. And both in full health. Well, not anymore. Swordow got hit there. But one hit is fine as long as it stays at one hit. Oh, killing that guy is interesting. Honestly, not a bad decision, I think. Not taking any chances from Swordow there. Cactus did get through better though. And I think he might be ahead here after Soul Warrior. Yeah, because Swordow's also not getting any doubles. So yeah, Cactus is now 2 seconds ahead after Soul Warrior. So I'm taking it safe, taking the heal to 5 there. I think sensible decision for sure, because Hellroom can go very badly, and you really don't want to die there in a race. Both getting through Hellroom nicely though, both on full health here, which is quite a rare sight. With just one heal for Swordow as well. Cactus getting hitless Sanctum. That was a very good, like the whole city part has been very good for Cactus so far. He is now 6 seconds ahead into Soulmaster with a missed Pogo, and then having to retry it again after another after spawning after triggering another spawn. Yeah, I think 2 HP, like something like that, is a lot more normal even in the race. You'll usually get hit a few times in Sanctum. You just gotta heal enough to make sure that you don't die, because that's just catastrophic in the race. So yeah, watching Swordow Soulmaster fight, I think it was pretty decent. Soulmaster should be dead here for Swordow. Yeah, I think Cactus saved a second in that first phase. I believe it's now about 7 seconds there. Cactus is ahead after phase 1. Oh yeah, Swordow actually did not go for any early control there, I realize. Right? I'm pretty... Oh, did he? Because he's on full health, but maybe he healed actually. It might just be spreading misinformation. Anyway, Cactus can heal to 3, that should be fine. Okay, Swordow getting hit there doesn't matter. Yeah, so neither of them get an 18 dive, 17 dive, I mean. It is an 18 dive for both. 1804, I believe, for Cactus, and 1812 for Swordow. Cactus did save the grub, so had he not saved the grub, he would have had a pretty comfortable 17 dive there. But he is still ahead, even without one. But yeah. Oh, Cactus getting hit there is not really what you want, because 2 HP hitters can be scary. You can very easily go down to 1 on the follies here. The Cactus is about to reach on the ground. So he's playing it carefully, not dashing. 2 HP into the simple key room is still scary, but if you play it correctly, it's consistent. So hopefully this will be fine. For Cactus, as Swordow also getting through, Swordow's health situation is a lot more chill. Because he ended Soulmaster with 5 health. As opposed to 3 on Cactus' side. And yeah, now both are moving towards City Storm's stag, where we will be picking up the simple key on the way, which can be scary on 2 HP, especially, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Predic. I'm stupid. I was busy with all the other stuff. Okay, I'll do that now. Actually, okay, I think you're typing, so you can do it. Sure. Um, yeah, I guess anyway, Cactus made it through the simple key room, Swordow did as well, so Cactus is about 12 seconds ahead into City Storm stack. Okay, thanks Predict for the ping. Yeah, so both will be going towards Crystal Peak now, which is also still a dangerous area in race terms, because if you die there, you will lose a lot of time. So that's with the other areas. If you take enough safety heals when needed, it should be fine. So yeah, Cactus killing the guarded husk. Okay, that works. Interesting kill. Oh, Swordow. Oh, okay, he didn't. I thought he died to the nail, but right, yeah, Swordow didn't do a nail before. Okay, well this is quite bad now. 2 HP here is really not what you want. There is one pretty much free heal that you can do on the guarded grub, but yeah, Swordow taking the heal on the elevator. I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, nice Pogax from Cactus. Let's see if Swordow goes for Pogax. Swordow, I think. Oh, okay. Swordow does not go for Pogax. Interesting stuff. Most people don't go for Pogax on latest patch because it is pretty much RNG. Well, from what I know, like you can just RNG lose time or even just not be able to do it because the miner can throw very, very quickly without like a telegraph or anything, which can be very hard to react to. And it can also just do like infinite wiggles, I think, where it just doesn't throw. Oh, Swordow getting hit twice in Dark Cycle Room on 2 HP now, which is a bit scary. So I think we might see another heal from Swordow. Not yet, at least, as they move into Shopkey Room on 2 HP. This I'm not sure will work. Oh, that barely. I think the laser wasn't on. That's why it didn't hit Swordow. I think if the laser was on, it would have hit him. Anyway, on to C-Dash Gauntlet now. Swordow, 4th Telemetry drop. Cactus now in the Gauntlet. And Swordow is taking the heal now. Okay, Cactus. I'm not sure Cactus goes for Dash Master Cycle, but he couldn't do it here anyway since he missed the one. He did the one dash too low, I think, or something, so he got the wall jump. Anyway, C-Dash acquired for Cactus, and he has increased his gap a bit. Swordow struggles there again a bit with just the Cactus set a bit with the cycle. So yeah, I think we might get another heal from Swordow in this situation to be safe before the Dark Room and Crystallized Mount. Oh, Cactus getting hit there on 3 HP now into the Dark Room. Let's see how it goes. Good Dark Room Cactus and good Crusher Cycle from Swordow, who does take the heal on the gate here. And also collects, so interesting, collecting soul, killing this guy. And now the Dark Room. That works for Swordow. And yeah, so 24-30 D-Dark exit for Cactus. Not too bad for a race, I think. Sort of getting the bit of a late early control, but it works. And yeah, he lost a lot of time Crystal P compared to Cactus. He is half a minute behind Cactus now. Cactus is in the meantime plus 13 to PB. And just checking Swordow. Swordow isn't comparing to PB, but Swordow is 10 seconds ahead of a 3:10 comparison. Yeah, Cactus now has Dream Nail. And Swordow does as well. So Cactus is on 1 HP in Crypt, and I think Swordow will also be on 1 HP, yeah. Cactus survived, but lost a bit of time there with the Missing the fireball doesn't really matter too much. Sort of missing the down dash input. Okay, playing it very safe. On 2. Okay. Oh, nice slope ball. That's Swordow's screen. And yeah, Cactus now fighting Grossmother. It is worth noting this is a route divergence from the normal route, which most people do. Because this is taking this path to Grossmother here is only what the extra notch route does. Um, instead of saving the grub as well on the way, which extra notch route does later. But that doesn't actually matter too much here because both runners do this route, so we can still time the basically have an accurate idea of the timing since both are doing the same route. I think extra notch loses about 10 seconds from what I know. Maybe a bit more depending on what strats you do, because there's some risky stuff you can do or don't have to do. It kind of depends on that, but I think it's probably about 10 seconds. Should be. So yeah, Cactus, because he saves a grab, can do Elegant Key first here, which is 0.7 seconds faster, so slightly faster than doing Glowing Wimp first. Swordow will probably maybe lose a bit of time to having to collect 27 Geo in the Wimp Arena, so that might be some extra time save for Cactus, who does not have to collect this Geo. And yeah. So this here is kind of the start of many overcharms. It's like the first real overcharm, the Shrimmel Ogre one doesn't really count. Okay, Swordow on the last wave here, struggling a bit. Needs a bit more Geo. Okay. Swordow was paying attention to the Geo. Got enough. Good. Now a Cactus in the arena. Oh. Too high there, so he got hit by dashing to the S-bit. Yeah, I would pogo those guys. Uh-oh. That was scary. Ooh, that was quite close for Cactus, but he made it out alive. Like when the little guys are alive like that, I just try to poke them in between waves when there's time, because otherwise that's gonna happen. Or at least there's a good chance that happens. But all good for Cactus. He is alive and didn't lose too much time, so he will be getting Shadestone now, which Swordow is now buying Elegant Key for, so in the other order, and will now be. Oh yeah, he is getting Well Seal because of the extra notch stuff, right? Cactus also got it. So this Well Seal, oh, nice Dreamland drop from Cactus. This Well Seal is not actually part of the non-extra notch road, but the extra notch road gets it, so both of these runners have gotten it now. Because they need to Geo earlier. They will skip Watcher's Seal later, which we normally get to compensate for the extra Geo. Cactus now in the Soul Warrior fight, which can be a bit awkward with D-Duck. I think he's waiting for like a dive or something. Yeah, one more dive or even BS, yeah. There we go. Soul Warrior is dead. Swordow is now entering the fight. A pretty good stuff from Swordow. That was a pretty good fight from Swordow. I mean, it makes sense kind of in a way. Swordow is good at Godhome, so he's probably going to be pretty good at the overworld boss fight as well, I think. Although most of those aren't necessarily like it's a bit like a lot of them are just scripted fights where you need to learn the strats, and they aren't particularly hard. Anyway, Cactus saving this up. And I think Cactus will be doing Flukeness over Charm. I'm not sure whether Swordow will be doing it. We'll see. So that's going to be interesting. So yeah, Cactus with a successful elevator squeeze. I believe Cactus is right now 39 seconds ahead. So yeah, I think to be like actually comfortable into God Home, he's gonna probably need about 4 minutes into God Home because what would probably save quite a bit in God Home I would expect over Cactus, but that's definitely doable. We'll see. Yeah, they have sold to them. Well, Swordow is still selling, but yeah. And yeah, Cactus I believe will be overcharming Flukeness. Let's see. Overcharming Flukeness only saves about 1 to 2 seconds, I think. So interesting. That is interesting. Getting sold at to actually, huh? Well, this okay. That fireball saves about 0.3, 0.4, but it's not worth doing if you need to get sold for it like that. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Good so far. That looks nice. Okay, that one guy is alive. I would just, oh, yeah, this is that the the guy lost aggro. That was funny. Okay, Cactus should hopefully be fine here. That is one way to do that strat. Yes, Swordow I believe is not overcoming Fluteness, so Swordow is doing Water Waste Shot first. That is interesting. Getting hit twice by the worms. This Cactus got a bit unlucky on the doubles, I think. Swordow is fine here. This is just a quit out. But it can be a bit scary doing that on 1 HP. Okay, so that was not too fast for Cactus, but he is alive, which is important. Swordow is not overcharming as expected, so this should be a bit more chill. Well, that's not a great start to that. Getting hit on the way down before even diving the floor. Okay. Swordow taking a heal because he's going to be dealing with the Bellfly here, which does 2 damage. Okay. Should be good now. Yeah, I mean, Overcharmed Flukeness, that will have your 1 HP most of the time. That's just how it is. Because you want to take, like this, on certain RNGs, you want to dose damage tank twice. So, it's not really a bad thing. Like, if you overcharm Flukeness, you have to be comfortable kind of with being on 1 HP, because otherwise, if you're scared and play like that, it's not going to save time. It barely saves anything as it is, so... I think Cactus has done Overcharm Flukeness for quite a while now, so he's probably pretty chill with it, I would think. Anyway, Dung Defender, let's see how it goes for Cactus. That seems good. Doing the good strat as well, that Nebula found, not fluking the Stagger. So, nice kill for Cactus. Let's see whether Swordow can also perform the kill. So the start is completely scripted here, so we want Dung Defender to stagger at the same time as when he screams, which will skip the scream. Oh, Swordow dashed 1 nail too early, I think. That's what happened there. Unfortunate. Okay, good RNG here though, so he didn't lose too much. Could be worse. Cactus getting good bridge. That's huge. Okay, so yeah, Mollux now. This is not overcharmed, so a bit more chill. Cactus is now over a minute ahead. A minute and 2 seconds, I believe. So yeah, certainly building the gap that he needs for Godhome. And yeah, let's see how Broken Vessel and Lost can go. And Mollux for Swordow. Cactus is already past the Mollux. And we'll now be fighting Broken Vessel. Good fight. Oh, Swordow on 1 HP is going to heal one here, which is an interesting decision. Okay, second try for Slash. He could have just healed in the Broken Vessel arena for no time loss. He did that, but he could have just healed 2 there. But yeah, okay, whatever. Let's see Cactus's Lostkin doing the C-dash start, which makes it a bit easier to get the first Saga. Okay, being down to 3 HP this early can be kind of scary though. As Broken Vessel is dead on Swordow's side. Cactus now down to 2 HP, but he has done quite a bit of damage already. Doubles there. Lostkin is pretty close to dead. Yeah, and he got the balloon as well, so can go for Death Warp. Very nice. Okay, that was a very well timed Death Warp as well. I thought it might have maybe been too early, but it worked out well. So Swordow also now fighting Lostkin. I've actually been doing quite a few Shadefall singles on Lostkin, which I don't think is good. Swordow unfortunately not getting the Death Warp, so that will be a bit of time loss. And yeah, so Cactus and Swordow both have wings now. And both will be moving towards cliffs, which is also overcharmed. I assume for both. I like how you can see what area Swordow likes to be in by looking at what save files he has open. And the one save file is doing the 112 run on, and then 3 save files in Godhome. Amazing. Anyway, Cactus doing that Firebell, which saves quite a lot of time. And it's kind of a funny strat. Swordow getting the grub. And yeah, Cactus I think is still in should be, that was a pretty good base and everything, so he should actually be quite close to his PB. Let me just check. Yeah, he's only 10 seconds behind PB. So who knows? You know, he's gonna he could sub 3 in this race. It's possible. That would be epic. Well, I believe got the 9th sub 3 yesterday. Um, so I've been saying for a long time it would be so cool if we can get top 10 to be sub 3. Like from it being this like insurmountable barrier that was impossible fearless, just like 2 to 3 years ago, what people were saying, to now top 10 being sub 3 would be incredibly cool, and we are really close to it. And yeah, I think Cactus is, as far as I know, the most likely person to do it for sure. I don't think I know of anyone else who's particularly close to sub 3. So yeah, would be cool. Oh, Swordow getting hit by that Venture and then hard falling. Both of them on 3 HP before Gore, which is not ideal because you need to do early control here. Yeah, so you need to dodge Gorb. If the Cactus got hit by Gorb, there would have been a lot of time loss because he could have not done the early control. But he gets the early control. 1 HP here isn't too scary. There is some stuff that can kill you, but you have to make a pretty big mistake to die at this point. But yeah. The danger of being on 3 HP here is mostly that if you if you get hit a second time before doing the early control, you can't do the early control, which is a lot of time loss. And that's a lot more likely than getting hit after Gorp, because there's some dangerous stuff on the way to Gorp and in Gorp itself. Anyway, Cactus now. Oh, getting the weird thing where you can get stuck on the platform there. That's a bit unlucky. Nice Gorp from Swordow. Also going for the early control now. And got it. A bit slower than the version Cactus set up the early control. Oh, Swordow. Yeah, I think here there's weird things that happen to your C dash if you try to C dash too late there. Because the essence gives you control. Like Swordow now down dash Cyclone there is interesting. Okay. I don't think that's faster, but I've also never timed it. Might need to look at that. Okay, Swordow I think is a bit scared of this drop now because of being on 1 HP. But did manage to survive it. You can technically still die to the tick here, but that's very unlikely. But yeah, so it is Peak 2, Crystal Peak 2, the final, clearing all the rest that's left in Peak 2 now. Sort of 2 cycling the Lantern, not too bad. Sort of dashed just above the tick, that was kind of close. Cactus is now only 4 seconds behind PP. So, getting closer to being green. Good Mimic. Let's see. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, his splits. Yeah, everything's green. That confuses me sometimes. Like I think, oh, wow, it's a PB pace, but no, the time is just green on every pace. Cactus struggling a bit with that jump. Let's see how the Crystal Guardians go. I think missed the input there. Pretty good. Sort of is about 20 seconds behind the 310 comparison that he's comparing to now, so it seems like he's also not on the greatest pace. Oh, for his standards, missing the Cyclone there is a bit sad. He's only got one cast for the Grimkit now. His Cactus defeats CG2 hitless, which is quite important. He can do the double damage thanks to on the grub now. I'm not sure whether he goes for it. We'll see, I guess. There is a cool strat on the grub where you can take double damage in a cool way and save 1.2 seconds over the normal strat. Yeah, he does it. He doesn't have a cast, so he will go for it here. Oh, missing the inventory there. But it's fine, yeah, that's a backup. Good backup. He is on 2 HP now though. He took 1 additional damage because he missed the normal version, so he will need to be careful here. Swordow is in 3 HP fighting CG2. So you can technically do this strat on 3 HP, but nobody does it on 3 HP. Swordow taking a heal to 4, so that's a very interesting heal. I feel like that's not really a heal you should take if you don't do the strat. Oh, so Cactus on 1 HP here. Doing the wings turnarounds. Okay, Cactus will surely heal in this situation. I would think. Did he break the? He will break the. He will not heal. He might have not broken the Crystal Peak wall early, the Milo wall, Deep Focus wall, which would mean he kind of needs to cast, I guess. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This solves the problem. Now the guy is in the way, though. Okay. He got over him. Yo Disney. Welcome to this epic race stream. Good cycle from Cactus. And yeah, he didn't break this wall, so he was just concerned about not having a cast for the wall if he healed. Which makes sense. Because if you miss the inventory drop, you want to deduck in the long fall room. And the deduct can kill the Glimback, in which case there's no way to get the soul. Oh, sort of making the same mistake the Cactus made, dunking on those spikes there. Basically the same spot, and also on 1 HP now. Very interesting. And Swordow does heal at the top and doesn't leave a caster, unlike what Cactus did. Yeah, despite those mistakes from Cactus, the one mistake, there wasn't, well, technically the was also a mistake. He's still only 3 seconds behind PB. So still a very, very solid run for a race. Swordow, I guess, has broken this wall earlier. Oh, he has not. Oh, but that's genius. Okay, I never. No, he tried to fluke the wall. That's fate. I think everyone who's used flukes has done something like that before in overworld. Just feel because you can fireball walls, but you can't fluke them. But yeah, the cyclone thing is actually genius. I didn't think of that. That's kind of makes it okay to not have a caster. It doesn't lose too much if you don't fluke the wall at least. I think I'm gonna try to sync them a bit. I'm gonna pause not Cactus, Swordow streams in this transition and wait until Cactus's timer catches up so that we're a bit more synced, because Swordow does seem to have significantly faster loads. I do think there will be a point where I can't sync them anymore because the Bilibili thing only has a certain amount of minutes you can go back, but Probably better to stretch it out as much as I can. So yeah, Cactus getting the vessel fragment. And I guess we'll now be going towards the benching resting runs, and then going to Feldchamp, I guess. Yeah, now it's Feldchamp chops, yeah. Okay, 10 more seconds and I'll unpause the Swordow stream. As Cactus collects soul for Feldchamp. Okay, there we go. So Swordow is now getting the notch that you need to this route, the extra notch route does, and that you want for Feldchamp here in this route, because as Cactus will hopefully showcase now, Overcharm Feldchamp with Shaman Stone, which we don't have in the normal route, is very, very chill. You don't need any multi-hits, you just need to hit the 4 flukes, and Feldchamp is dead. And well, you need 4 flukes and like a few nails, but not many. And on the Saga skips, you get a lot of multi, so you can kill even with 3 flukes. Like that. Pretty funny. Saga goes for a very safe Feldchamp kill, not taking any chances there on the and ending there too, because people have risked. You can like on the normal strat, like the fastest strat is to only do 2 flukes, and that's also for non-shaman, which is faster. But this has happened before to people that Felchem did not die, which is very sad when that happens. Oh, Swordow needs a few more nail hits here. He didn't get any multi hits, but yeah, Felchem is dead. It's enough. That was a lot of missed flukes, but it's fine. You can do anything pretty much with forecasts, then have Felchem die. This is only. Oh, he didn't. He doesn't have the third card. Well, this is very bad actually for Sawyer because he's on 1 HP here. Okay, that's crazy. The 2 cards did so much damage that he didn't even need that many nails to kill. Actually insane. Oh, nice, good attempt from Cactus there to do the totemless 0. I think that almost worked. Was pretty close to working. Okay. Yeah, Flukes. Yeah, Flukes is extremely balanced. There's never been a more balanced charm in history, I think. Surely. But yeah, so Swordow will also be doing Totem Skip 0. I wonder whether how this will go. That is already wrong. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. That could have worked, I think. Interesting way of doing it. Yeah, no, I think Swordow did practice it, but that unfortunately didn't work out. But yeah, interesting. That it's that pretty much everyone's doing this right now. People thought it would be too difficult to do in runs, too inconsistent, but it's quite good, quite consistent. So yeah, Cactus will be going towards Great Slash now, still very close to PP. There's actually a small route difference here, I realize. Cactus is doing the Storm's Grimkin before Felchamp, and Swordow does it after Felchamp. I'm not too I'm not a lot into extra notch stuff. I don't know that much about extra notch, so I have no idea which one's faster, but interesting. And I didn't even know there was like this route difference that exists. It doesn't really matter, but interesting. Anyway, good split from Cactus at Great Slash, and now Swordow will be getting Dreamgate and then also going to Green Path. So Cactus Dreamgate pickup was at 50 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's see when Swordow's will be. I think the gap seems to be about 2 minutes now, a bit less probably. Nice dash motorcycle there from Cactus at Thorns. Yeah, okay, it is about just under 2 minutes right now that Cactus is ahead of Swordow by. Nice Grimkin. But yeah, Cactus' run is going very, very well so far. Being pretty much tied with your PB at this point is quite good in the race. He's still slightly behind, but if he keeps playing like this, I imagine he can be ahead soon. And yeah, so let's see how Mossy goes for Cactus. Oh, missed the. Oh, and that was too early. Very unfortunate, Mossy. Fate. Getting the Encircle can be quite annoying, to be fair. Missing it is just gonna happen sometimes. Swordow gets a pretty nice Shield Gauntlet. And Cactus now finishes off Green Path. Well, technically there's still no ice left, but the current part of Green Path at least. And Swordow will now be going towards Thorns. Let's see if he also does Dash Master Cycle, I'm not sure. Oh, Swordow does the C Dash Cycle. That's actually kind of epic. Huh? Oh, okay, C Dash Cycle and with C Dashing here. That's actually quite interesting. I need to time that. Is that okay? I'm gonna write that down. I need to time how much where it's slower and how much slower it is because it might be worth for me to do. Because the current story I do is pretty slow. Nice Grimkin from Swordow. Uh, as Cactus now upgrades Grimchild, and he will be back at Grim in like 10 minutes to do what is a very scary fight in a race that he actually died to, I think, in the first race. So we'll see how that goes. Getting Fury. And yeah, Cactus will now be getting Graves, and then no ice, which is also quite a scary section. As now Swordow gets the Mossy kill, so that is a bit of time save compared to what Cactus did there. Let's see the Wraiths Arena. Uh, Interesting threats. I wonder why he didn't fireball the first wave. I guess maybe for this reason. Yeah, maybe that's why. I guess the nail hit allowed this double heal, which normally would not be possible. So I guess maybe it's just for safety, which kind of makes sense. But I also think the nails are a lot more likely to get you hit in the first place. Like if you did fireball there, I don't think you would have gotten hit. But I don't know. Anyway, now it's time. Oh, Cactus struggling a bit with the movement. So yeah, now everyone's favorite fight. You need at least one double. Cactus did not get a double. Fate. Okay, could have been worse. Not a great fight though. Okay, did get a Dreamer drop, so it's not too bad. Could be worse. Okay, he is quite a bit more behind his PB now though after that section. 24 seconds behind now. Cactus behind PB. Swordow. Unfortunate Grimkin, that was unlucky. That spawn. He couldn't really one cycle that. Does Fury ever fall to the left of the chest? Yeah, it does. It's RNG whether it falls to the left or the right. And yeah, left is the better RNG for us since we want to go to the left after forward to the Grimkin. And yeah, Cactus now doing this arena. And Swordow also doing an arena, the Wraith's arena. Swordow is already on 3 HP here, which also isn't ideal. And unlike Cactus, he cannot heal 2 here. I wonder whether he'll do noise. I mean, he'd probably just do noise on 3. At this point, healing loses a year of time, and in many situations, you don't even need to heal. He will heal though. Okay, he's gonna play it safe, I see. Now this is interesting. Cactus kills those guys for Geo and doesn't have any soul. I guess that's an extra notch thing. Because he will have Wielder here for Hornet too. Yeah. I wonder where you get soul though. What do you dream nail? Because you need soul for the Grimkin. And now Swordow. No, that's an unfortunate noise spawn. Yeah, he's waiting for noise to come into a better spawn and still didn't get the double. Very unlucky. Okay, Cactus did in fact not have an idea for where to dream nail because yeah, you can't really dream nail anything. So he just had to nail the guy there to get soul. Nice asset skip. This all here should be fine though now, because you can just stream the Hornet too when the fight starts. And also on staggers and stuff. And yeah, Swordow now going into the Groomkin as Cactus begins the Hornet 2 fight. Good start, 2 doubles. Interesting T-Duck. Cactus on 2 HP already. Quite early in the fight. That was very close. Nice doubles though. Hornet 2 is pretty dead already. Ah, that's very unfortunate and scary now. Oh, didn't get the double there. Oh, she could have been dead so much earlier. Oh, and Swordow is on 1 HP. Yeah, here, which is also quite scary. So we don't get any break from being. Oh, and now he dashed too early, so this is going to be awkward. Almost dashed into that guy. I would just try and. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, they're all dead. Okay, Swordow lives for now at least. He still needs to get to King Station. And Cactus also lives. Although it was quite close in both cases. Okay, Swordow playing it safe there. That's how you should do it. And he is fine now because you bench here. So Cactus with a 1 flat 50 Kingsbrand, 30 seconds behind PB. And Swordow right now is about 14 seconds behind the 310 comparison. Nice dive from Cactus. And now Swordow. Going towards the Hornet 2 fight. Still, so far, this race has been deathless. Let's hope it stays for that until the end, like that. I mean. Okay. Pretty decent fight so far. Yeah, pretty good Hornet 2 fight, I think. The Swordow is slightly over 2 minutes behind Cactus still. He didn't really lose much at all since the last time I checked. It is about 2 minutes and 10 seconds as Cactus struggles a bit with the climb here. But it doesn't die and didn't lose too much time, it's fine. So Cactus did not get the early control. I trade Cloak, unfortunate, but it's like a 1 to 2 second time save, whatever. Let's see. Spike Tunnel. Oh no! Cactus went for the no cling, no hazard respawn Spike Tunnel, but missed it, which is quite a big time loss because you respawn at the top. It is by far the coolest way to do Spike Tunnel, but it's also by far the hardest way, in my opinion, so I guess that's just kind of the price you pay for it sometimes. Um, let's see this. It appears I didn't actually see that, but either he missed the Dreamland on the Great Tusk Sentry or he didn't go for it because it's a raid and he doesn't want to die to Grim. Either way, we will not be seeing Grim 1 cycle here, I assume. Yeah, so it should be a bit more chill, just a safety cycle. We have wheeled, I already forgot about that. Right, I'm stupid. Let's see the 1 cycle. Nice. That was almost too fast. Yeah, never mind. I forgot Extra Notch's wheeler, which means they don't need full Soul into Grim, they can just Dreamland Grim. I'm not used to all the Extra Notch stuff. So yeah, good 1 cycle from Cactus here. Very beautiful. And Swordow is now going towards Spiketown. I wonder where the Swordow goes for Grim 1 cycle. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, Swordow going for the safest Spiketown, I think. And it does pay off as he gets it first try. And yeah, so let's see the Grim fight for Swordow. And what strat he does, I'm quite curious. He still very much isn't too far behind. I think he in fact saved time since Kingsbrand compared to Cactus, so if he gets Grim 1 cycle, very much still in this race. He actually has full soul, so he doesn't need to Dreamlord Grim here. Oh, he goes for 1 cycle, but that's crazy. No, that's so sad. The one shriek he got hit out of, it would have worked perfectly. Just that one shriek got unlucky. He perfectly hit the spot as well. The thing is that, as far as I know, even if you hit that spot, like that spot where you can shriek like that, is frame perfect. And even if you hit this frame perfect spot, you still have a 66% chance to get hit out of one of the to have a pufferfishable fireball spawn and like that will hit you at some point. So you have to both be good and get pretty lucky. Although if you see the ball coming, you can just not shriek and be fine. But Swordow unfortunately did not see it coming, so he lost 2 shriek ticks, which is one more than you can lose. Yes, I believe the gap is still about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, the same as it was at Kingsbrand between the two runners. As Cactus now buys at Lick Eater and Overcharms for Fungal. And Swordow's chilling in the corner while Grubfather throws stuff. And nice Elder, interesting Elder who Shriek, Shriek, Shade Soul. Interesting strat. Oh yeah, I think Swordow does that small reroute here. Actually, that Cactus doesn't do. I think Swordow will be getting the Go Mask shot here from what I remember. Which has the advantage that it makes Flower Quest a lot more chill because the Go room is chill, well, and not like you don't have to do any fast cycles, like any hard cycles in that room in Flower. So I think after Morlik he'll get the Mask shot and then go to Fungal. And yeah, Cactus is now getting the scrub and will then be making his way onto Mantis Slots, where I want to see a lot of question marks in chat, hopefully. Because there will be a very funny strat used, a very cool strat. Nice stream nail from Cactus. He has full stall now as Swordow. Cosmolic gets the full mask and will now, I think, be getting the Gome shard here. Yes. So this room is probably the most scary room in all of Flower Quest, so in a way it does make sense that in a race, it's definitely not a bad decision to do it now. It'll lose a few seconds, but it does make Flower Quest significantly more chill. Good because he removed the hardest and most scary room. It does mean that it will like we can't really compare them that well anymore because this probably loses quite a bit of time, but then most of that Sworder will regain later when Cactus has to pick up the mask shot here. Although it should only be a few seconds to pick up the mask shot. As yeah, exactly question marks. Cactus did a very cool strat there on Mantis Slots. Amazing. I love it. I wonder who found it. It must have been such a cool speedrunner, I think. Anyway, sort of bang out Leg Eater. And it's going to start the fungal part, which Cactus is now finishing at Fungal Core. Yeah, I guess I don't know whether he's cool. Not for me to decide. Anyway, yeah, Swordow will be demonstrating the strat one more time in a few minutes. In like 2 minutes, in fact. Unlucky Elderhu. Cactus got a good Elderhu, Swordow getting bad RNG. Unfortunate. Yo, Scarlet, yeah, I can check DM. Oh yeah, the bingo match, I see. Yeah, I guess I can switch channels later, yeah. Uh, Let me see, when does the bingo match start? I see, well, it kind of depends. If they finish fast enough, the bingo match should be fine. It's only an issue if like they die in Pantheons, I think. Oh wait, no, we're right. We started no, I'm stupid. Yeah, no, we started an hour later. Yeah, so it's yeah. So I guess I'll switch over to my channel for God Home, yeah. That probably makes sense. Oh, Swordow dunking. There, that's unfortunate. And look at this from Swordow. Beautiful, beautiful. Best strat ever. Amazing. Truly breathtaking. And yeah, Cactus is now entering the Monomon Dream. I didn't pay attention to RNG. I'm not sure if anyone in chat did. Um, but yeah, I don't think it was too bad. Yeah, I think RNG was fine. So Cactus is about 40 seconds behind PB still, and Swordow is now about 40 seconds ahead of the 310 comparison. I'm not sure how that translates to the 308 in PB, but Swordow does seem to be on a decent pace. I can actually maybe check PB. Uh, I know where it's uploaded. Oh, Swordow's PB actually died in this split specifically. It died to the exploding to the charm notch, to the exploding egg in the charm notch split. That's unfortunate. It's quite a common death with extra notch shot because extra notch is over charmed there, which normally you are not. So yes, Sword is actually well out of PB. Um, this run has a 2:16:17 archives entry. Swordow's PB has a 2:17:16 archives entry. So Swordov is exactly a minute ahead of PB. So that's actually pretty epic. Swordow's definitely is on a pretty big PB pace. Although, unless Cactus dies somewhere, will probably not be enough to win. But we will see. Maybe Swordow pulls out the 34 God Home. Who knows? Yo, Jess, thanks for the Gluck fun. Very cool race. What I wasn't done with Umu. Cactus. Actually, what will Cactus do here? I assume Cactus will probably quit out heal. Like Cactus just stood still there for a bit. Like that's the play here. Because 3 HP frogs is not a good idea, and healing is slower than quit out healing. What's the 30 for Godhome? So we measure the Godhome time by the time it takes, like in a 1-12 run, but the time it takes to, yeah, that shriek means he will quit out heal. Time it takes from enter Pantheon 1 to finishing the run. And the best ever Godhome, Furyless, is currently a 3450 something from Nebula. So like the best possible Godhome, and I don't think a 33 is possible. Or like if it's possible, it's like very, very, very difficult to pull off. So 34 Godhome is like as good as it gets. And Swordow is also very good at Godhome, so who knows what is possible. Like I think Cactus for comparison, I'm not sure what Godhomes he gets, but it's probably, I would guess about 38, 39 maybe. Probably. Swordow almost getting exploded. But Cactus overall should be a lot faster than Swordow's. Like he is already probably about 3 minutes ahead, no closer to, after the Swordow got the mask shot. And with a lot of overworlds, a lot of overworlds still to go as well. Oh, Cactus getting hit there is not ideal for frogs. In a run, you probably want to enter on 6. Oh, missing that Chitzel. Okay, good shriek too. Good decision to shriek there. That was too awkward otherwise. And I assume he'll probably take the heal with the soul at the lever. Oh, okay, so getting hit again there is not ideal. Okay, he's just gonna heal 2 here. And let's see frogs for Cactus. Surely that'll be nice. Good so far. Interesting, Cactus just doesn't see dash here, he just dashes to be safe. Honestly, probably not bad of a idea. Most people see dash there. Anyway, pretty good frogs so far. Yeah, that's good frogs. Nice RNG. And Swordow now getting lucky. I wonder what the Swordow go for the damage tank. Okay, yeah, Swordow, this is the good thing to do here. Swordow does not go for the damage tank and will not quit a teal here, I assume. Which in this situation on 5 should be the correct play. The main thing is that the damage tank only saves this, about the same time that the heal loses, and the heal also loses the soul, so the damage tank is not worth if you're gonna heal it anyway later. And you want at the very least you want 5 HP into frogs. In a race, probably ideally 6. And let's see the arena for Swordow. As Cactus will now go towards Terra. Interesting way to play the arena. Oh, that guy survived. Okay, well that works. Well, Swordow and also Cactus has now good hero. Surely Swordow will also get similar frog RNG to Cactus. I wonder what a heal here. I would expect so. Yeah, surely you healed in the situation. Yeah, I think that's the only correct way to play it. Oh, interesting. Shadesall. Also playing it pretty safe. Ah, unlucky frog there. Okay. Not too bad of a first frog room. And that's also decent. Okay, well, good enough frogs as well for Swordow. Not quite as good as Cactus's frogs, but good enough. And yeah, Cactus will now actually for both runners, Deepness will not be overcharmed here because they are doing extra notch. With normal road it's overcharmed, but with this road it is not overcharmed. The Cactus having some trouble with the Dreamgate, just sort of hard force there. None of this really matters too much. Okay. And just checked again, Swordow is 56 seconds out of PV at the moment. And Cactus is about a minute behind. And at the same time, Cactus is 2 minutes and 50 seconds ahead of Swordow, although I think the real difference is a few seconds less, but still a very good gap and about what he needs into Pantheons, but there's still an hour overall to go, so under normal circumstances, this gap should grow further until then. Let's see the Zone Arena for Cactus then. Good enough. And now they will be fighting a Nosk. I assume neither of them overcharm Nosk. Cactus a bit low on soul here. We'll probably do 2 Dream Nails. Oh, Cactus does overcharm Nosk, okay. Interesting. I don't really like overcharm Nosk, but we'll see how it goes. Especially with Twister. Like, if you overcharm, I do think Dash Master's a lot better than Twister. But maybe Cactus will prove me wrong, and maybe Twister will be very important in this fight. We'll see. So, the Nosk fight is about to start. Overcharmed. Let's see how this will go. A good RNG. Okay, a Cactus is fine. Yeah, that's absolute best RNG. Okay. I do want to point out that with Twister, if you get better RNG, the Overcharm still just loses time since you didn't need extra casts, and it was more menuing time loss. It's not doing the Quiddo here is interesting. Okay, should be fine now after getting the room wall, doing the room wall there. Not doing the Quiddo is half a second slower. Doing the Quiddo is half a second slower, so Cactus's way of doing it is the fastest way, but especially in a race, it can be quite risky to. Oh, still got it. Okay, he still got it. It's fine. Looked like he would miss the cycle, but he got it. But yeah, people have died here in races before, so it did work out, but it is quite risky to not quit out. And yeah, I mean that's the case on most bosses that you just stare at them, or you stare at the door after they die. Like most cutscenes before and after bosses are at this point longer than the boss fights themselves. Yeah, the deepness fragment is another one where you like ending in 1 HP is pretty normal. Like if you make one mistake, you will end at 1 HP. If you make 2 mistakes, you're dead. Or if you get like make one mistake and get combat into the spikes, you can also die. Actually, no, that shouldn't kill you. So, well, it can. You can get triple hit, I think, but normally yeah, that's how it works. To not end on 1 HP, you'd have to get a good Garpy, like get a very fast Garpy cycle thing that you don't get hit twice, and also get a don't not mess up the previous room. But yeah, that's what I also done with Nosk now. Um, so I actually saved a bit of time since since the last time I checked. I think it's about 2 minutes 40 now, that the gap between the two runners. It was about 2 minutes 50 the last time I checked. Certainly interesting. That's kind of a theme. Like in the last 40 minutes, It's been pretty even. So most of the times it's just from the start, from like the first 50 minutes. The Swordow overall seems to get better the further we go. For now, at least. We'll see how the last segments will go. Swordow struggling a bit with the cycle here, it seems. Made it through, but this is pretty slow, but at least he's alive, I guess. So yeah, Nosk Swordow was 1:05 ahead of PB. Just checked. Match between me and Nebula. Yeah, so the match between me and Nebula will be on Thursday. Winners finals, yeah. So we're both in the winners bracket in the winners finals. So yeah, so in 3 days, there will be that match. Actually, it will start in almost exactly 3 days, in fact. So it will start an hour and 30 after this match started. So about in 3 days, and 20 minutes less from now. So I think 71 hours and 40 minutes. Is when it will start. But yeah, nice Markov from Cactus. Swordo's now going to get the basin ore and then also enter key. Cactus at full health here is very chill. Can also be quite a dangerous area edge if you're low in health, but this should be fine. We'll see how it goes for Swordow, who now gets the ore. Nicely done. And yeah, Swordow will now also be entering edge. As Cactus now will be going towards Quick Slash. Okay, let's see. How high will go for Cactus? Overcharmed Hive. Oh, that is not a good start to Overcharmed Hive. Getting hit there. Okay. He should be able to heal soon if he wants to. Like, he can just heal here if he wants to. He does not heal. Okay. Okay, this seems fine. Let's see the next room. This room is called Firmament Disaster Room because of some incidents, but this was fine. Oh, yeah, I saw it coming. Okay, he's got to heal now. Yeah, that bee is going to be annoying. Oh, okay. Interesting stuff happening on Cactus's screen. Swordow not killing Markov. as Cactus gets the grub strat. Okay. Oh, this should be fine. Yeah, big break the wall, and this is a heal, so Cactus is fine. Just a bit scary. Swordow on 4 HP now, going into Quick Slash should also be fine. Okay. Cactus decided to just play it safe and dash. Oh, going for the Shriek strat, but unfortunately got better energy. How much advantage does Cactus have? Cactus is about 2 minutes and 40 seconds ahead, I think, still. Last time I checked, it was 2 minutes, 40 seconds. So a decent amount, but it is worth mentioning that Swordow is very good at God Home and will probably save time with a Cactus and God Home. And Cactus, okay, Hagnet's dead. This can be a bit scary because the bees, like seeing the bees while Hagnet's dying is quite difficult, and on 1 HP, if you miss up once, you die. But I wonder whether, actually, I wonder, will this be a Quirrell heal for Cactus? No. Okay, so Cactus will be doing Collect on 1 HP. Swordow now on 2 HP and Quick Slash. Interesting route through this room. Okay, interesting. Swordow's fine. Cactus. I mean, collecting 1 HP isn't really scary. It's only probably very scary if you miss a Scream Skip, but that should hopefully not happen. Scream Skip is very consistent. So interestingly, it seems Swordow is not overcharming Hive, if I saw it correctly. I'm not sure I saw it correctly. Oh yeah, he has Dash Master. Huh. Did he drop Shaman? That would explain why. Okay, good collector from Cactus, he should be fine. I think what Swordow did is he's not doing Shaman in here. Yeah, he's not overcharmed. He swapped Shaman for Dash Master. That is actually really interesting. I mean, no Shaman's gonna lose him a lot of time on White Defender. And also like all the other bosses. Well, Watcher should be fine, but White Defender and Hive Knight will be a lot slower. Oh, missing the grub strat. Swordow. Missing it again, although now the bees are very annoying at this point. 2 HP. Gotta lock in here. Now he's going too early. He's missing it to the left. He might be able to use the small bee if it doesn't work now. Okay. Got it eventually. Took a while. Now need to be careful as he is 1 hit away from death to Big B. Yeah, so he heals to make sure it's fine. Oh, I think this... No, this is a heal, yeah. I wasn't... If I remember, I thought it wasn't a heal because he skipped a grub for the mask shot. But he replaced it with the... Going one, so it's fine. So yeah, sort of... Oh! Oh, that's so sad for Cactus. Oh, getting hit there by the 4 damage hit from the GHS. Damn. This is... It's like a pretty bad death, I think. Or like, it's like a minute probably, I would guess, this death. It could be worse. Well, I'm actually not sure. It might even be less than a minute. It's not that bad, it seems, because you just need to get back. Yeah, I guess Soul is a bit of an issue, yeah, so you need to Dream Knot there, but that's fine. I think the elevator's going to be up here, so he's going to need to wait for the elevator to come down. Yeah, so that's annoying. Oh, that guy dies through the elevator. That's funny. Yeah, there's worse deaths. It's not that bad. Okay, interesting. Sort of quits out here and then overjumps Shaman. I see. For safety. That checks out. I think Swordow was struggling with Dream Gating there. Interesting. Okay, the death lost about a minute for Cactus, yeah. About what I expected, yeah, 56 seconds. And that Watcher died to those lingering flukes. So yeah, Watcher's is a pretty chill fight. There's now Swordow is going to do Collector, so let's see the screen skip. Cactus is done with Watchers. Oh, sort of. Yeah, sort of got a bit. It kind of messed up the setup. Unfortunate. He is overcharmed here, so needs to be careful. The Aspid is annoying. But Collector's pretty dead. Yeah, Collector's dead. Okay. No, a small time loss, but it could be worse for Swordow. I'll check how he's doing compared to PB. Cactus is about 2 minutes behind PB now. Swordow is still like about 50 seconds ahead of PB. Or yeah. Yeah, about 55 seconds even. So Swordo's still doing very well. Yeah, the title it like the way that stream title works here is that it like auto generates the Twitch links from like a bot creates them basically, and it auto generates the Twitch links from the names we put in on the tournament website, I think. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't match. So I would need a mod to edit them, but I'm not sure any mod is in chat right now. I can't edit the stream name myself, unfortunately. Okay, it's not dying to the GHS, so there's some good time save compared to Cactus, I guess. So Soda's grub time was 1:42:23. Yosef, yeah, true. Swordow, I love Swordow's Twitch. I watch it all the time. Um, so the gap actually now is 3 minutes and 9 seconds. So it's actually grown since the last time I checked, even though Cactus died in Spy and lost a minute. So yeah, he could have saved a lot more if he didn't die, but that's still encouraging for Cactus. Still over 3 minutes ahead. I'm now going into White Defender. So let's see how that goes. Okay. White defender will scream here. Nice, good scream for Cactus, yeah. Decent fight. Decent white defender fight. And yes, Swordow will now be getting nail 3 and then also fighting white defender. We will see how that goes. And for Cactus, it is now Colo time. He will be going straight to Colos. Hello, I'll level up tomorrow. Very exciting race here. 112, the best category. Yeah, surely no Colo deaths. Surely. Would never happen. Um, how am I doing? I am doing well, I think. All good. Uh, yeah. Commentating this race with the most interesting part still to come in Godhome, where I expect Swordow to save a decent amount of time. But will it be enough to win? That is the question. As Cactus now enters Collie 1. Um, and Swordow will be fighting White Defender. Cactus on 3 HP here can be a bit scary. Like, you can die to 3 HP. If you enter Grassmenders on 3 HP, you can die there. If you get very unlucky. That is some interesting strats. Interesting. Cycloning, not cycloning, but dream nailing that guy. Swordow. Ah, that's very unlucky. Swordow getting the dolphin to the wrong side, so he could not scream skip. Very unfortunate. But yeah, Swordow will now also be moving towards Colors. Swordow needs 7 more essence at least. Maybe 8. That's gonna be tough to get in Colors. I'm not sure how much essence Cactus has. Cactus did take the double heal, which I think is smart. Because 3 HP, like I said, can be scary even if you do everything hitless until the end. Because Grossmatters can be quite mean. So yeah. Let's see Grozzus for Cactus. This is good RNG. Yeah, that's the best possible RNG for grass meadows. Okay, Cactus not going for the cool Great Slave Zone strat, the fast one, but it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah. So Cactus is now finishing Color 1 as Swordow is about to enter it. So, yeah, that actually kind of tells us the difference. It's going to be about 3 minutes. Still about 3 minutes, 15, 20 maybe, a bit more than last time probably. Unless Swordow gets a very good Color 1. But yeah, I think in a race, especially for Cactus with this lead, the main thing is to not die. Because, yeah, Devs in Color 2, Color 3. In Color 1, it's very hard to die, but Color 2, Color 3, if they're late, especially to like almost up levels in Color 2, or Flawless, for example, or Frogs after Flawless in Color 3, lose you a year and a half in a race. Decent Grezzus for Cactus. Been pretty good Color 2 so far from Cactus. Swordow struggling a bit on this wave. Oh, missing a Shade Soul sad. Okay, good backup though. Nice. Cactus's Mimic is not happy, which means he stays a second compared to if it was happy. Interesting Dream Nail there from Cactus, which people don't usually do the Dream Nail. Oh, missing. Oh, that grass. So Swordow has no soul now for Grass Meadows. This will be interesting. You can probably Cyclone them. Okay, he's got a Great Slash. Oh. Yeah, that Grass Meadow didn't die. Oh, that was a bit unfortunate. Whatever. Cactus now finishing off the easy part of Call 2 before it is almost time. So let's see how that goes. So it's going for the fast out kill. That's cool. Decent novels so far. Oh. Not too bad, get taking the 1 hit of damage from Cactus. Let's see this. Okay, that's fine, yeah. And let's see Oblobbles. Better RNG there. Interesting Cyclones. Interesting. I don't think that Cyclone strat is good, but it did work here. Full health into color 3 is very nice. I think that was a good quality from Cactus. Like, seemed pretty fast. So yeah, Cactus entering color 3 as Swordow does the start of color 2. Sort of missed the flying guy there, the eventual enemy. Good enough, so. And yeah, pretty nice start to call 3 there from Cactus. So that Hopper survived. That's a bit sad. Okay, Cactus is also criminally wow. Cactus is like very impressively low in essence here. I don't think he's gonna get 5 essence from Call of 3 unless a miracle happens. So we might have both runners low in essence. That's quite impressive because that's supposed to be quite rare. Since we get the tree and fungal to avoid this exactly. Not the best frogs, but could be worse. Okay, Swordow should be hopefully fine in essence. Swordow only needs 2 more or 3 more if he quit out heals out of Color 2, which that's like on pace to get enough essence, but I think the average essence from Color 3 is only 3, so Cactus would need a bit of a miracle to get enough. Oh, getting it there. Not too bad. Losing this cast means he probably needs a Petra double. Oh, that's very sad, getting it out of that shriek. And on 1 HP now. This is quite scary. Oh, that was close. Okay. That should be fine now. You can play that pretty safe here. Oh. Okay. Well, he's on 1 HP still, though, for the Sanctum waves, with no good way to heal, I think, so. Still scary. Oh, missing that fireball. No. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a good decision. Be careful with the heal. Okay. Okay, that was barely enough time to heal. I wasn't sure whether that'd be enough time. Yeah, Swordow, meanwhile, pretty good, I think. Oh, I jinxed it. No. Now he's on 4 HP. I wonder whether he'll quit us heal here. I could definitely see it. Hello, Hollow Knight community. I've been following your Twitch streams, and your energy in Warzone and OW2 is absolutely electric. Your community is so tight knit, and it's clear your fans are obsessed with you and the way you something something gaming world. I guess that was a message that Automods caught. I love the Warzone content on my Hollow Knight community channel. So yeah, Cactus survives for the time being. It was very close, but he is alive. Swordow does not quit out heal, so we'll be entering Call of 3, starting Call of 3 on 3 health. And on 1 HP now, effectively. This is also scary. Okay, so really wants to heal, which is understandable. Oh. Okay, Swordow should be fine now. As Cactus does flawless. Good so far. Now Obels. Oh, missing that Chitzel. Okay. Okay, it's fine now, I think. Oh, maybe not. That was close. Okay, no, it's fine now. He has a lot of souls, so he can just heal to 4. Sort of struggling a bit there, but can also heal here to 5, which will hopefully be fine. Sort of needs 1 more essence. Not sure what Cactus essence is, but I guess it's not enough. But your Cactus should hopefully be fine here. I jinxed it again. Whatever, 5 HP should still be fine. Swordow in the meantime on 3 here, which also isn't ideal. Cactus also down to 3 now. Okay. Final few waves for Cactus. Missing the Great Slash there. Okay, fine. 2 more waves. And now just this guy. Okay, that works. And 5 HP should be good for God Tamer. So I think Cactus is fine here, and this God Tamer goes very badly. Let's see Swordow. Yep. Why did Cactus Shade Soul I think that was probably an accident. Shade Souling the God Tamer there. Interesting Cyclone strats there from Swordow. Yeah, I would guess the gap is still about the same between the two runners as it was before Colos, about 3 minutes 20 maybe after Colo 3, depending on how Swordow's Colo 3 goes, but I would guess it's about that. I think Cactus wasn't tracked to save time over Swordow, but the Colo 3 1 HP incident lost a lot of time. So yeah. Oh, Cactus is still buying Compass early. It's just very slightly faster to buy Compass later. To buy Compass before Grubfather. Which I assume Swordow will be doing. Okay, there we go. Cactus got the inventory drop. We don't get a double Dream Nail though, so it doesn't quite a full soul. A Swordow now will do Flawless. Colo 3. Good GPC for Cactus. Oh, nice Obels RNG for Swordow. Yo. That's like very rare they bunch up perfectly like that. So let's see. Cactus is over charming here already, which is interesting. We'll be doing over charm journeys, but first getting on. Well, he'll probably check his essence, and I don't think he has enough essence. Cactus now, final few waves of Colo 3 on full health, so very sure. Now deducting this guy. And that is that. Well, God Tamer has still to go, but I would guess it's still just over 3 minutes to get between the two runners. I'll check after Swordow finishes God Tamer off. So Cactus's shrieks. Yo, nice shrieks. That was very fast. Cactus's Colo 3 exit was a 158.40. Yeah. Yeah, 158.40 for Cactus. I think Swordow actually saved a bit of time in Colos overall. I also think to have like a realistic shot at winning this race, he probably needs to, like, assuming nobody dies and got home, he probably needs to save a bit more in segment 5. But yeah, so the gap now is about 3 minutes 10, I think, 3 minutes 12, something like that. Oh, I'm also gonna check Swordow's PB. Because Swordow should still be out of PB. So Swordow's PB has a 202.40 Call of 3 exit. So yeah, Swordow I think saved. Yeah, Swordow's still I think about the 50 seconds out of PB roughly. that he was before. So it's still very much PB pace for Swordow. Little cactus dunking there, which can be quite annoying over charmed especially. But this should be fine now. Okay, should still be fine. Just gotta be a bit careful. Yeah. Good enough. I actually forgot to pay attention to Cactus's essence again, but I'm pretty sure we will see the Rescue Ground stream tree here because I don't think he has enough unless he got very lucky in follow free and I didn't notice. So yeah, 4 more essence. Damn, there he goes. Was Cactus got so unlucky. Oh, sort of doing the cool victory lap here while waiting for Shape of Oh, only doing one half of it because he got scared. Oh, and Swordow doesn't have enough. Swordow got really unlucky, only getting 1 essence in Colo 3. So Swordow will have to Dreamnail Joni though. Dreamnailing Joni is a lot faster than doing the Dream Tree. So that's something at least. Because he only needs 1 essence. But yeah, Cactus is now going to soon begin Flower Quest. Swordow now saves the scrub, so that part of the routing is now equal, and after Flower, the final difference will be equal as Cactus will be getting the Mask Shard, which Swordow does already has. And now is when Cactus gets Essence. That's funny. What? Did Swordow get Essence from the guy that he dream nailed into the spikes? That's crazy. Well, Journey lives because Swordow got Essence apparently from the Tick Tick that he dream nailed into the spikes there. That's amazing. Beautiful. So yeah, nice time save for Swordow, I guess. And Swordow will have an easier flower quest as the hardest room is only exists for Cactus. Swordow just has to get through it as he doesn't have to get the Mask Shard. Let's see the Banishment Wiggles. Second try. Second try. Good enough. But yeah, so Cactus now. In Flower. Buying a Talubra and then it will get very interesting. Will both runners get first try Flower? Oh, Swordow dunking there in Jonies. But Swordow, unlike Cactus, is not overcharmed, which I think is the correct play, which also makes this somewhat chill. But with the optimal charms here, there is no reason to be overcharmed, because you can just equip Flukeness later, you don't need it here. But yeah, Cactus now. In Flower. Approaching quickly the Go Mask Shard room. Playing it very carefully here with this Bench Fly. Okay, not going for the fast cycle, I think a good decision. Fast cycle can be quite scary. Oh, okay. I had to wait another cycle there as the platform was in the way. Kinda. And then doing this D-Deck. I'm not sure this D-Deck saves time with the way Cactus does it, but It does save time if with like the fastest threats. So yeah, Cactus now onto this room. This room, I'm not sure what FPS Cactus plays on, but I think this FPS is probably high enough that there is an RNG chance that if eventually it's low enough, he gets hit before he dashes past it. But it's like an extremely low chance. So people just ignore it and hope for the best. Okay, this room can be quite okay. Yeah, Cactus was quite aggressive there on the dashes. I usually play very cautiously in that room because it's easy to underestimate the small jellies until it's too late and you're dashing into them. And yeah, Swordow now picking up flower as Cactus is about to finish it. Okay, 2 more rooms for Cactus. No! Damn. Well, that is very sad. I think that's about 2 minutes. That's a huge time loss. Yeah, flower is pretty brutal. Like if you die at the end, that's yeah. Well, I guess it's a big chance for Swordow here to. I don't think he can take the lead, but to be close enough to be in striking distance for Godhome. A good thing Cactus remembered. Yeah, this guy respawns. If you don't remember that, you're gonna immediately get hit again. That's a pretty hard thing to remember. But yeah, Cactus is still going to be in the lead as long as he gets flower here, I think. But the lead will be quite small. Also, Swordow also still needs to not get it himself. Although Swordow, like I said, has the advantage that the mask shot room doesn't exist for him. He just needs to get through it, but he already has the mask shot. Okay, playing it cautiously there as well for Swordow. Cactus already has Salubra now, so he just has to get through this room. And yeah, Swordow, interesting dream nail. I guess it makes sense. He was very low in soul. Okay, taking it very cautious, but it works. But yeah, we have to remember Swordow is on a pretty big PB pace as well. So he's also doing very well so far. And yeah. Oh, practice cancelling that C dash in the last moment. That was very close. Oh, practice was. Oh. Uh-oh. That was Cactus, bro. Ooh. Exploding that jelly is what got. I remember someone got it in flower recently because they exploded that jelly in a race. I don't remember who it was, but Cactus saved it, so that's nice. Cactus did not. Yeah, yeah. Imagine the Cactus's mental state right now isn't the best, which is understandable after getting hit so late in flower. Like I don't think I ever got hit that late in flower in a run. It's quite sad. Since that part also isn't like that's like you've already done all the hard parts of flower pretty much. But yeah, so Swordow now in that fated room, he plays it safe and takes the hard fall. One more dash for Swordow. Swordow's done it. Okay, Cactus also takes the hard fall, which and the last room, yeah, the last room is kind of the hardest one in a way. I've actually never lost a flower in a run into the last room, but it's also kind of because when 12 runners do like coward strats there. There's a really not hard strat that saves point 4 in the last room where you do an extra dash, but it looks really scary, so nobody does it. Even though it's like extremely consistent. But we're all cowards, so we don't do it. Anyway, so yeah, Cactus is under a minute ahead now. It's about 40 to 50 seconds, I think, which I don't think is going to be enough of a cushion to guard home, so he's going to want to save a bit more until then. But yeah, I think Gotham is going to be very interesting because now it looks like it's going to be probably a very close race if nobody dies in Gotham. Oh, okay. Swordow needs to not die here first. Yeah, that's probably a good heal, honestly. Dying to Traitor Lord is one of the biggest time losses in the whole run. It's about 3 minutes because you respawn in resting grounds. Oh, that's an unfortunate hit to take as well. The good thing is that Traitor Lord doesn't really live long. Oh, never mind. Wait, Swordow doesn't have flukes here. That's interesting. So Cactus is actually going to save quite a bit here because Swordow doesn't have flukes. So Swordow's fight is a lot longer. And Swordow's fight is also riskier because yes, he can't just the shrieks are not that easy to do the damageless. So yeah, Cactus is I believe exactly a minute it's now. Oh, sort of missed a grub, so it's more than a minute that he's ahead. It's about a minute and 3, I believe. So yeah, still a decent lead, but now it's in a territory where Swordow can strike and guard home. And remember, in Swordow's last race, he was over 3 minutes behind his opponent entering guard home, and then won it by 3 seconds. So anything is possible with him. But I also think like Cactus will probably save time in the rest of the world. Like he got some very good white palaces in his races from what I saw in the first race at least. Okay, I am. Let me just check one more thing. I want to check how SWAT is doing compared to PB. So SWAT PB had a 213.52 grub, while Swordow in this run, Swordow's also getting compass now, right? So Cactus got that earlier, so that's technically a small time save for Cactus here that I didn't consider before. Okay, Swordo's even further out of PB now. Swordow is a minute 30 out of PB at the grub. Anyway, this is kind of a bit of downtime here, so I'm going to use that to move over to my channel. This race started an hour late, and the reason for that is that actually I don't know the reason, but it started an hour later than planned, which means there is a bingo race starting in 20 minutes, which means I can't. Oh, I don't have to switch. Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay, I guess. Wait, are you sure? Do you have? Okay, they've rescheduled. Oh, but because of us, or like, it seems like I don't know. Well, I guess that solves the problem. Whatever. I guess that works. Um, okay, so I guess I don't have to switch. Yeah, I saw that because I checked the Discord mid run. Uh, I know it's not. Uh, it is like indeed real. I can confirm. But if anything, I think this actually is kind of bad news because it means Silksong will not be out before that date, and it also means it increases the chances that there will be a demo at ACMI, like an actual demo, and not actually the game. So, if anything, this delays the Silksong release. Um, but yeah, so It doesn't mean it won't be out before that date since the article mentions other games with demos that are out. Yeah, that's true. I kind of phrased that wrong. What I meant was it increases the chance, I think, that it won't be out before that date because I've seen people saying that there won't be a demo at ACMI or something like that. But this clearly means that there might be a demo at ACMI, which means the game might not be out before then. That's what I mean. But yeah, I don't really care about Talk Song. What happens, happens. 112 is cooler anyway. But yeah, I guess I might as well use this to sync the runners once more. So I will stop Swordow stream. There is this Bilibili limit. I'm not sure how much more I can sync it, but I'm just gonna try to sync it and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with ACMI. I don't know. Nice King Small from Cactus. I'll restart Swordow stream when the timers match. And yeah, so I think Cactus needs a pretty good White Palace here to try and increase the gap a bit more before God Home. But I've also seen him get some very good White Palaces before, so we'll see. I'm not sure how good Swordow's White Palace is. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, so Swordow's now also entering White Palace as Cactus enters left atrium. So yeah, Cactus is still a bit more than a minute ahead. I think it's a bit more now. It's about a minute. That might be too low. Yeah, that is too low. So Cactus can't do the fast cycle here. Okay, well this hit doesn't matter too much. He was already not making the fast cycle, so at this point it doesn't really matter. Interesting backup cycle. So a bit of time loss here for Cactus. Oh, Swordow going for the RNG C dash after missing the real one. That's crazy. The C dash from that platform is RNG. If the wings mold is too high, you will just get hit by the wings mold. But maybe he reacted to the wings mold being low. I'm not sure. Good trigger for Cactus. Nice first try. And yeah, now Swordow will be moving towards the left atrium, which is where the real action starts in White Palace. Swordow doing that dream now. Interesting. Nice cycle from Cactus, I think. Swordow's also too low to go for the fast cycle. I'm not sure he would even go for it though. Good cycle from Cactus. Now, okay, not going for the fast version, but that's fine. And now the last room left for Cactus as Swordow does LA2 and does a slow version of it. But it works out. Let's see, does Cactus do content trigger? Surely. Damn, no content trigger. It's over. Oh, he does it, but with his C dash. That's interesting. I wonder how much slower that is. Like, that is slower, but by how much? Does it even still save time if you do it with a C dash? Amazing. Because the normal one only saves half a second, so I'm not sure how much this one even saves, if it saves anything. Okay, Swordow falling down there a bit, but whatever. Oh. Swordow going for the chain trigger. Oh yeah, okay, he teleports there because of the sync stuff, but for now it's fine. Oh. Okay, Swordow's team struggled because of because I tried syncing them, it's teleporting a bit, but it should hopefully be fine. Well, Swordow took a while, but got it eventually. But yeah, this is a pretty good time save for Cactus already. Oh, and Swordow dunking there as well. Oh, and dunking again. Okay, he's on 3 HP now as well, which seems a bit okay. Taking this bench, that seems smart. Yeah. And yeah, Cactus now moving towards a Lifeblood Core. So if I did an LA1, Cactus White Bells was good. Well, Swordow has a lot of mistakes so far, so I think the gap is probably closer to 2 minutes now, which I think is about the time where I'd give both about even odds of winning into Godhome. But we'll see how it goes. It's likely to be very close either way unless someone dies. As Cactus has now made it, not Cactus, Swordow has now made it through White Palace, Cactus dunks in Lifeblood Core. And yeah, Cactus is in fact over 2 minutes ahead now at King Soul, so he saved, I think, about a minute in White Palace compared to Swordow. It's about 2 minutes and I believe 14 seconds, although Cactus is now struggling a bit in the Abyss. So maybe that's an opportunity for Swordow to save a bit of time back there. But yeah, I'm very happy that this looks to be a very thrilling ending. Surely nobody dies in Godhome, and then it should be very, very close at the end, I think. I would never jinx it, Sleepy, don't worry. That would never happen. At least people can't die to Fluke Mangas anymore now that we keep Sharp Shadow built until Godhome. Interesting, so what are not deducting there? Well, I guess you could still lose a lot of time by messing this up. If, like, you mess up early birthplace, you lose a lot of time. But surely that wouldn't happen for Swordow. Looks good so far. Now just don't mess up the counting. Yeah, he wasn't even counting, he was just making sure. Playing it completely safe. Oh. Cactus also had a dunk in Lifeblood Core, so just trading dunks here with Cactus for Swordow. The elevator C dash is interesting because it can just not work sometimes, but it did here, so I guess it's fine. No, no, I'm not trying to jinx anything. Also, both are so high on Geo. Both have way too much Geo. Yeah, if Swordow manages to do a dunkless Void Heart split, then that would be quite a bit of time save, because I think Cactus had multiple dunks here in birthplace. If you comms curse hard enough, window is hard to cancel out. I would never comms curse. Surely Nailsmith dies, right? Cactus had a 2-22-53 Void Heart split. Something to remember. As Swordow climbs through the abyss. Interesting climb. Nailsmith, what? what is what is Cactus doing? Cactus, bro, you need this time save. Hello. Oh, he went for the Nailsmith Shruggo. That's huge. My god. Well, surely he wouldn't lose with like a 3 second gap at the end, right? That wouldn't happen. We know what to blame if that happens. I think I hope he wins now, because that deserves a victory, I think. The Nails of Shruggo attempts. Oh, maybe Swordow does a cooler Nailsmith kill. I guess we'll have to find out. I certainly think it's possible that Swordo's Nailsmith kill is cooler. Yeah, I think it's still about 2 minutes 20, 2 minutes 15, something like that. The gap at Void Heart, but given the incident at Nailsmith, Swordow is a bit of time saved there. So Cactus just wanted to make sure it was exciting. Your Nebula, yeah, I'm not sure what Cactus got. I think probably like 38, 39, something like that. So like if Swordow locks in, I think this could be very close. Swordow is about just over 2 minutes behind. And like he literally already did it last race. Like last race from Swordow, he was 3 minutes behind to got home, and then got a 36 got home to win it by 3 seconds. Also, we need to Simo ping Swordow, because well, not yet, I guess, but Swordow is on a PV pace by quite a bit. I should check by how much. I don't think it's Swordow Palace was really slow, so it might not be as much anymore, but it was a minute 30 out of PB last time I checked. Yeah. So 2:28:40 nail 4 in Swordo's PB. So Swordow is like a minute 30 ahead of PB still. And PB, I think Swordo's PB, I checked and it only had like a mid 37 got home, I think. So Swordow could like 305 here, I think. Yeah, Swordow is on like potential 305 pace. But yeah, this is probably going to be very close. So Cactus is a 227 flat enter P1. So The gap now came down a bit because Cactus lost like 6 seconds to Nailsmith kill attempts, Nailsmith Swordow attempts. So it's about 2 minutes and I think like 5 seconds, something like that, into Godhome. I didn't D-Dog in like I think my race. I think I messed it up though, but yeah. I feel pretty good start to Godhome for Cactus. He'll need that. Oh, that's a mean teleport from Gorb. Oh, with one hit away. Or 2 hits. Okay, I can't count. That's an unlucky Gorb. So Cactus entered P1 at 227 flat. Swordow. Oh, Swordow didn't get rid of Pantheon lag. That's fate. That was some crazy Pantheon lag. So Swordow is 2 minutes 10 seconds behind into Godhome. Surely that's enough of a gap for Cactus, right? Surely. Oh, Soria getting hit by Soria there for Cactus. Okay, Cactus can heal. Okay, Cactus. I was afraid for a moment he wasn't going to heal, but good. Heal to 7. That works for Cactus. Sort of still does right side false knight. It's over. Yeah, if we are going up averages, it's Swordow is probably slightly in the lead. Yeah, the reason it's so close is because Cactus got hit and in the second to last room in Flower to dashing too early and lost 2 minutes. Other than that, I don't think there were any deaths. No, Cactus also died. Never mind. Cactus also died in Spire to the. He had 4 HP and got hit by the big guy in Spire Grub Room. So that was also Fate. And lost a minute. I think the winner of this, by the way, will play Firmament. I know Firmament's name in the Discord is Buff Swordow, so that could be an interesting match. Okay, Dung Defender set on Swordow's side. As Cactus now does P2. Yeah, consistent Dung Defender, huge. Well, he still did the right side false knight. Oh, that was some good RNG on Soul Warrior. Okay, Swordow very chill full health here. Cactus will need some nail hits here to have full health into a Blobbles. So Cactus had a 325 P1, I think. That is that's not a soft block, right? Surely. Um, what? Did you see that? He fell over in the air and got stuck in the air, and that worked. That's that must have been like as close to a soft lock as it's possible to get. That's crazy. Anyway, Swordow saved 6 seconds in P1 to Cactus. Not quite the pace he needs, but it's still very early. Cactus on 1 HP, but Sisters are dead. Oh, Ceiling Nosk. I was just typing in the Simo channel, so it wasn't watching just now. A bit unfortunate for Cactus. The gap after P1, I believe, was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. So still a decent gap there, but it will probably come down more in P2. Oh, okay, Swordow playing very aggressively there with that shriek. Okay, he's gonna have to do Oblobbles on 4, but that should hopefully be fine. That is an interesting Broken Vessel strat from Cactus that, yeah, it's not really what you should do, but whatever. Okay, Swordow's gonna have to do this on 4 health effectively, but for someone like him, it should be fine to do it on 4. Left side of Blobble first is interesting. Oh, that's an unfortunate hit. Okay, this might be a bit scary now. Yeah. Because the Blobble has a lot of health left. Okay, he got lucky, so it's fine. And now the Ceiling Shrieks. Where are the question marks? Only doing 2 Shrieks. That was the old strat, kinda. Only doing 2. It's over. Okay, dead. It's fine. So, Cactus's P2 exit is a 234.16. That's a 351 P2, which really isn't too bad, but Swordow can certainly beat it. Interesting Nosk RNG. I didn't actually see that. He entered. I was watching Swordow. He entered Elderhu on 0 soul. Actually got insane RNG. Yeah. I was like, why isn't Elderhu dying earlier? Well, that explains it. It's okay. Swordow does some old strats. Still does left side broken vessel. Although it's better than the right side strat that Cactus did, to be honest. Very fast gold tamer for Cactus. He's tanking Shio. Okay, I think he's saving like a very small amount of P2 compared to Cactus. It's like, yeah, the gap is 2 minutes flat now. It was 2 minutes 10 on enter pan P1. It was 2 minutes 04 on um after P1. So he saved 4 seconds in P2, but that's not quite the pace he needs. At the same time, P1 and P2 have a lot less time saved than side shrieks. I hate this. Than P3 and P4. So we'll see how those go. I think this P3 has started pretty well for Cactus, but we'll see how the second half goes. He did do Nailsmith Shrugger, so I expect very good Uma RNG. Actually, that explains the Eldu RNG. Why is Swordow not fluking Hive Knight? Shriek is crazy, yeah. Okay, I think pretty good Elder. It's hard to watch 2 fights at the same time. I don't think any of them broke the Mantis dot Sheerox, but I expect a good RNG because Cactus did Nailsmith Shrego after in the fifth attempt. Swordow does not have free cards for God Tamer. Yep, see? I called it. See, Nailsmith Shrego is the way. Cactus is rewarded. And this God Tamer is not great, which was expected after what happened after entering with 2 costs. Need to practice this. Cactus did it in the 5th try. It's a funny thing. He lost 6 seconds to it or something. But it was worth. It was definitely worth. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Cactus will be saving time in this B3 to Swordow, unless Swordow also gets best Boomer RNG and a really good ending. Because this B3 seemed very good from Cactus. Oh. Yo, we got the base strat from Cactus shrieking below Grim. Not Cactus, that's Swordow. Cactus missing the slide insta kill. This is a bit scary. Got Cactus here. I kind of jinxed it by saying his P3 was good. No, I think Cactus hit the Shrego, but in the 5th try. But he hit it. Bro, why you... Oh my god. The knockback cancel on 3 is interesting behavior and almost got punished. I think 238-38 P3 exit, which I'm pretty sure that's a 4-2x P3, like a 422, which is very good for him, I think. Even if Swordow gets Doom RNG, he might not beat it because he had some bad stuff at the start. Yeah, he also I think for the challenge back then for blue, I think he got 2nd place. I think he got 50 Shruggers and I got 60, something like that in a row. But that was a long time ago. Oh, okay, Swordow also getting decent RNG, but the weird spawn with the Uma below Umu. Wait, what? Oh, the Umu didn't get hit by the explosion. That's why Umu didn't die. Fate. Yeah, he deduct too early, so the explosion didn't hit Umu or the core. It did. It did remove the barrier protection thing, but not actually didn't actually damage Umu. This is a very slow loss skin for Cactus. Now I think that shriek would have killed if Umu got hit. It's 8 nails and he got most of them, and then a shriek is a lot more. That's effectively 4 nails. And I think most of the shriek hit before Ubu. He only got 4. Okay, maybe I'm bad at counting. Sword is on 1 HP. Oh, Fate has hit. Dashed away slightly too early. And then the Great Slash. Yeah, that seems like an easy mistake. Because the Great Slash is so scary that you want to dash away very quickly. I wouldn't really think about dashing too early there. Well, now Cactus just needs to survive, got him, and he will win. And also this, unfortunately, makes Swordow getting a PB very unlikely. So that's fate. Is White Defender... Yeah, okay, White Defender instead. Swordow, not Swordow, Cactus getting soul for Felcher. That didn't really work out, but whatever. Yeah, I think that's too much of a death to PB anyway. He'd need to get an insane rest of God Home. A 35 equivalent or something to PB. Since that's a death at the very end of P3. So it's 4 minutes. Yeah. Double binding strats. Cyclone. He didn't do a second fluke there. Might go doing the shrieks below Grim and getting it, getting the one cycle. Cactus is on 5 HP here. Yeah. I mean, even minimum nails you can one cycle Grim. Just need a Great Slash. Well, actually, if you get all Shriek Ticks, I don't think you need a Great Slash. But you can't really get all. Well, you can get all Shriek Ticks if you lock in and get all Shrieks done below Grim. So anyway, Cactus has healed up and is now doing Tyrant. He'll definitely want full heaven to be a vessel. Iron does some interesting RNG here. He really likes the orb attack. So he now does the other orb attack, the good one, and he should be dead here. Okay, not quite. That's some mean RNG. There we go. Let's see the insta-kill. That's too high, yeah, but it doesn't matter. He can just heal it. Oh, Swordow, what is that trick shot? Yeah, you had to do 2 health PVSL, I think. I could have done it, but I in my race I healed and I didn't know just didn't do the insta kill because I was like a minute ahead of Nightmares and so I just didn't care. Yeah, I just did the phase 2. Yeah. Anyway, Cactus is on 2 HP here. That's some nice streaks though. Nice. Okay, PVS look up. Yo, this is really fast. Bro, what is this RNG? That's crazy. PVS just spamming the spikes and the the focus attack. So it's just dead here. Yeah. Yeah, PVS is very hard if you do it for the first time in a casual playthrough. Like, I don't think there is anyone who's first tried PVS in a casual playthrough. I'm pretty sure that's just impossible. And there's like not that many bosses where this applies. Maybe NKG as well, but that's like it. Because I've seen people like come very close to first trying app threads. I'm pretty sure first trying app thread has happened, but with PVS or NKG, there's like no way. Anyway, so Cactus is now entering P4 as Swordow. No, wrong way around. Cactus is exiting P4 as Swordow is entering P4. So yeah, Cactus needs to just survive P5 and he will win. Yeah, like the most thing I've seen, like I think 2 different people. Like I watched some first playthroughs, and I think I've seen 2 different people die to the last phase in App Thread. Which, yeah, if you're used to Radiance, that's a bit mean that there's a last phase now, which you don't know. And like in P5, you can't practice it if you do it for the first time. But you can definitely survive it. It's not that long. And I think a decent amount of people got to that last phase. I remember actually my first when I first got to Abster in P5, I got like pretty far as well. I got like almost to climb. Like she was very close to climb, I remember, but it didn't quite get to climb. And then when I first cleared P5, I just got the platform phase RNG where I entered platform phase on 6 HP, so I was kind of scared that I was going to die there. But then I got the RNG where she just doesn't teleport the entire platform phase until climb. So that was epic. And I think also like honestly, she spawned on the platform I was on like the bottom middle platform where I was standing. So it was like the best possible RNG. I still remember that. That was amazing. Yeah, regular Radiant is, I think it's definitely easier than PvS. It's also like hard to compare in a way, like because there's like hard in a casual playthrough, and then there's hard to like even when you've got a lot of hours in the boss to do consistently like hitless or beat consistently or stuff like that. This water bench skip here is crazy. My goat. Surely he's gonna save 6 minutes on cactus. Lock in. P4 bench skips is pretty ridiculous. Yeah. He does bad Markov though, but got good RNG, so it should be fine. Oh. It feels so bad when you get a fluke eaten by the shield like that. The shield can just eat the flukes. Oh, Cactus missing the Scream skip. Yeah, the cast is whatever. You don't need a cast of Health Champ, but you can't. You're not gonna bench skip on 1 health. You need some help from Markov in case it goes bad. In theory, you can also like heal a bit after Felt Champ, and like you don't need that much. So you don't really need full soul for Markov. Like full cast is totally fine. Actor's struggling a bit, but getting through it. But there's like some situations where you have like a decent amount of soul on set where you have 7 health after no eyes and like a decent amount of soul, but not quite enough to both heal and have like you need at least 88 soul to do stream skip because otherwise you don't have enough soul to do like the insta kill. And if you have like maybe 77 soul after the 2 heals, then I think it's still worth to heal because otherwise you just have 7 health and a gazillion soul that you don't really need. But you don't have to do the scream skip. You can't redo the scream skip. I was sort of missing the insta kill. I still think like left side is just kind of like it feels good, but I think I'm like I don't have proof, but I'm pretty sure it's just like Soulmaster just spawns on the wrong side way more often. Cactus on 1 HP. What are we doing here? Okay, it's good. You need 88 soul for White Defender super kill. Yeah, I did notice that like going into 66, it means you can't really do. You need to all nail cancels. You need to farm some more soul, which isn't ideal. But yeah, I don't know. Full health into White Defender is a lot more chill than 7. 7 can go wrong. And also, I guess bench skip is maybe an argument now. Yeah, maybe did you see the soft lock in P2? I still think of that because Cactus is going to Soulmaster again. Like Soulmaster, like I think I'm not sure they did the soft lock animation, but like Soulmaster didn't fall to the ground. He got like stuck in the wall, but I think it's still that he still did the normal death animation, so it didn't soft lock. It was like the very weird. I didn't even know that could happen. I think it was like as close to a soft lock as it could have been. So let's hope Cactus doesn't cut it that close this time. Yeah, he's being like pretty close to the wall, which is probably causing it. I think I don't actually remember whether it did the normal death animation or like the soft lock animation. I think it probably did the normal death animation because otherwise it would have just soft locked. I think it was like a weird case of it does the normal death animation, but it's still stuck on the wall. Because it was like, I actually wasn't sure whether it would soft lock before that. I was saying it. Why is he on 3 HP? This is actually quite dangerous. Okay. Well, it's still dangerous because now he's on 3 HP into Sisters. This is actually really not ideal for Cactus here. I trust he will lock in. But yeah, so it's like the first time I've seen Soulmaster die in the air, but not soft lock. Anyway, Tyrant, yeah, if Tyrant dies in the wall, I think it loses some time, but he doesn't actually soft lock, even though I don't think he falls out of it. Like he stays in the soft lock animation forever, but he doesn't actually soft lock it. Like it's not a soft lock animation for Tyrant, it's only a soft lock animation for Soulmaster. Cactus is in a very dangerous position here. If he dies, he's actually still ahead, but only barely. Okay, it should be fine now. Surely. He's still not dead. Still not dead. Yeah, that's crazy how unbalanced the damage was here. Okay. So now we're finally in a situation where if Cactus dies, Swordow will be ahead and will very likely win. So Cactus now really needs to lock it in and not die. And he's been cutting it a bit close recently. Well, maybe very likely stretching it, because, yeah, Pantheon deaths can happen for both. And I imagine especially, like, both are mentally a bit annoyed at the moment with how their runs have gone. What did Cactus... Cactus just... that was an interesting Broken Vessel strat from Cactus. He just stood there instead of doing anything. It doesn't really matter, I guess. He just needs to survive. Nobody cares about this. Okay, Nebula, you care. Oh no, Cactus isn't... Okay, Cactus... I was gonna say he's not doing good Galleon, but he also messed up the old strat. Okay, Swordow... Is this even... Okay, there should be enough soul to do the normal RNG, and not a consistent Dung Defender, I mean. Swordow might go for not doing the stupid 2-hit Scream Skip. Interesting. Interesting Dung Defender. I'm not sure that was how he meant to do it, but it works. Oh, Cactus with a bench skip here. Truly locking in. Yeah, but he saved it somehow. Like, he didn't... I think he still got a Scream Skip, I don't know. Swordow's just a goat. I don't know how that worked. Hi, Joni. Interesting. Well, Alda who just got just basically the whole shriek missed there. I think one tick hit. It's okay. Look at this Nailsmith Struggle RNG. It's so good. Look at this. Nailsmith Struggle is just a strat. And Swordow kills Soren Mato. I think it's probably about 4.5 minutes about the gap between them. Like, Squatters definitely saved a bit since the death, but it's nowhere near going to be enough if Cactus doesn't die. Did he do Shrug of Zero? I did not see that. What? Anyway, Full Health Grim is very chill. Should be, at least. I have died of Full Health Grim before, so maybe shouldn't be saying anything in a run. Oh no, this is too low. Surely that was too low for the side streaks. Oh, Stagger Skip. Yo, good strats. No way, Cactus, my goat. Okay, yeah, Great Slash. Well, it works. If it works, I guess. Blobbles for Swordow. And surely Swordow does Sealing Shrieks, right? Surely. Can heal to 7, that's nice. Okay, get ready for Cactus Umi Best RNG again, because he did Nelsmith Shrugo. Overjump for P5 saves probably about 2.5 minutes in P5 and 2 minutes in the rest of Godhome, something like that. It's about 20 years. Anyway, yeah, this is very sad. Swordow does some older strats. I think he hasn't really bothered to like update his strats that much ever since he got the first 36. That was insane back then. Like he still gets 36s like he did back then. No, it's still pretty good. Yeah, I know. When Overcharm was first found, it was considered to be 3 minutes, but yeah, now it's probably. I mean, people were getting like 41 gold turns. I think a 40 mid 41 gold turn was like the best ever without Overcharm, and now we're getting 34 gold turns. So yeah, I guess it's like almost 7 minutes at this point. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the Umu RNG either. So I can check actually. I can just check his splits. Um, it's a 30-second Umu, so second best, I guess. So that's still pretty good. Best and second best Umu. Yeah, 30 seconds should be second best. Yeah, fast one and then killed Umu. Yeah, that's second best. Yo, Swordow is doing good Galleon though. Yeah, I know the like old Gordon splits that exists that Valley posted here once have like a Nightmare God of Home part of it or something, and that was a mid 41. I think that was probably the best ever God Home. I assume. Cactus is past the hardest boss. Yeah, Umu in Godheim will either do 0, 2, or 1, 0, 1, or 2 attacks before screaming in Godheim. In overall, it's either 3 or 4 attacks before being vulnerable. Okay, nice beast for Swordow. Now here we go. Not the best RNG for Cactus. One hit away from the corner stagger there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's high odds and old extras, like way high odds, in fact. Like it's a 66% chance to get an extra in Godheim. It's like, I don't know, 14% in overworld, I think, 15%, something like that. Nice shrieks for Cactus there in the ice. Cactus had a bit of a shaky start to B5, but this has been getting pretty nicely through B5 since then. Moving closer to the last part. Final Overcharm boss here. Actually, no, two more. Two more bosses. But Traitor Lord honestly doesn't really count as a boss. It's more like a soul totem. You'd never get into Traitor Lord, right? See, I wouldn't ever curse anything. Anyway. Let's see White Defender. I think I got hit in my race in Traitor Lord P5 or something, but it was fine. I had full health before that, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, Traitor Lord can die now before he even attacks. Oh, Cactus going too early there. Unfortunate. Yeah, it doesn't really matter though, because he has 5 health, so he's not gonna die here. Going for flukes there. And yeah, now Cactus will surely remember to change charms, and unless he has decided to also learn Overcharmed, but I doubt he'd do it in a race if so. Okay, unequipped strength accidentally, but quickly corrected this mistake. And we are now onto the non-overcharmed stretch. Oh wait, doesn't Cactus do Grub Song and KG actually? Well, surely that would never go wrong. We'll see about that, I guess. Good Tyrant so far. Yeah, that was Twister, yeah. So he's gonna do. I think he does the damage. Actually, the last time I watched, I feel like I remember thinking that he doesn't do damage chunks anymore. I don't remember. We'll see. Oh wait, he does the goated. The Pogo is my goat. Why did he shade field then? The Terran was one nail away. Well, anyway, uh, my goat doing my Pogo's threat. Amazing. Okay. Swordow getting bullied by Umu again. Fate for not killing Nailsmith. Worst RNG because of course. Of course it is. At least this time the Uma didn't spawn below the platform. Could be worse. Imagine, yeah, right, you had to fight 4 Umus. It's actually so over. Cactus with some nice shrieks. Swordow only has 2 cards for Sly. Surely there wouldn't be a second Sly incident with full health. Okay. Cactus finishing off Felchamp, and now it will be NKG time. Sly is dead. Why is he cycloning the head? Well, anyway. Swordow can heal to 5. Surely Swordow will use. Okay. Swordow just did decide to heal, thankfully. Wow, we have the 2 scariest bosses in Gotham on screen simultaneously. This is crazy. No way. Good start to NKG. I think he was going to wait for pillars, if I interpreted that correctly, or like... Huh, okay, well that's good. Stagger is safe in the race. Yeah, true, Nebula. What is this? Oh, got the side trick spot. Man, I can't believe the side trick guy is winning over the Shriek below Grim guy. It's so over for me. Well, Swordow killing Lofskin. Not the best Lofskin, unfortunately. I guess he can heal. Yo Valley, people have been discussing what the best Underwitch Gotham is. I assume you remember the answer, right? What the best Underwitch Gotham was before we started doing flukes. Oh. Swordow got comboed so hard there. That was so sad. Oh, 40, 49. Okay, I thought it was a 41, but okay. Nightmare actually had a sub 41. Yeah, Hornet 2 is just okay. Cactus is alive. Good. Swordow got hit by the Soul Totem. It's over. Um, yeah, it's just a combination. We are always low on health there because we damage things Sly, and we also it's also that just it's very hard to react to her attacks. So you're also likely to take damage in Hornet 2, and you always take damage in Sly, and you're often not full health out of Nosk. It's just you can easily run out of health is the problem. Oh, Swordow getting the okay, it's nice backup from Swordow. Okay, he's still getting the stream skip. And here we go. Sub 40 with non OC. So, are you remembering the P5 by Nightmare? Yeah, I know the Gotham splits that you once made had like a mid 41, where you had like Nightmare's comparison in it. Like I think 41, I don't remember the exact seconds, but like mid 41. Okay, Radiance is pretty dead. Yeah, this should be enough. Oh, the beam wall spawned in the dash. It's not enough. Uh-oh. Deduct, deduct, deduct. Cactus really should have deduct there, but he didn't get punished. Was it? No, I was watching Cactus because that is currently the more important thing, I think. Oh, yeah, 3 HP. Surely we get left spawn. Surely Cactus gets left spawn. Radiant would never spawn on the right in this. Oh. This isn't my fault, okay? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, this is like enough damage already. One more hit or something. Yeah, there we go. He was doing tyrant pokers, but in the middle of the arena. Does that work? I guess it maybe does it work? But you need to go into wall. Wait, how does it even work? I guess you wing stall until tyrant comes back. Anyway, GG Cactus. Cactus wins. I think he actually probably saved time with a Swordow in P5. The P5 was pretty decent. Well, the start was very slow, but after like the start, after like Sisters, it was pretty good, I think. And Swordow had some terrible RNG. I think Swordow did save a decent amount of like I think if hadn't died, it would have probably been somewhat close, but Cactus would have probably still won. 38-40 got home. Yeah. There is the cat. Beautiful. Nice cat. As thou Swordow does NKG. This is not ideal having 7 health here. Surely there would be no incident. Oh no, wait, Swordow is the goat at my the spot. Surely. No, this will be it. He's not gonna get hit anymore. Shriek! Where's the shriek, bro? You had soul, you could have just shrieked, he would have been dead. Swordow, I thought he was gonna get hit, I think, but there was nothing to hit him. Well, anyway, that works. Um, so I think I need to check again, but I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong, Cactus will play Firmament. I think very soon already. Yes, Cactus is playing Firmament in the next round for him. Um, as Swordow fights Pure Vessel. Okay, now that match is on Friday. Firmament against Cactus. Uh, how many times did Swordow die? Yeah, in P3. But I think even if Swordow had not died in P3, you would have probably still won. I mean, your final time was like a decent bit fast in Swaddow's PB, right? So like it makes sense that you won. Your PB is almost 8 minutes faster than Swaddow's. Although Swordow was in a pretty big PB pace for most of the race, but then died in P3 to Sly. But Cactus, I think the Nailsmith Shrugo is a very good strat. It clearly got you the best RNG. Yeah, but it was worth going for it. Okay, Swordow and 3 health here. Surely he survives. This is uh-oh. No. Guys. Well, he didn't die. Man. Well, he didn't die, Sleepy, see? Well, if he had wings, he wouldn't have needed a Shurgo. Maybe he could have, like, fireball skipped out. Well, Cactus, I guess you can, I don't know, maybe we can do an interview if you want. Uh, you can join the waiting VC. Yeah. So, hello.
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 Yeah. So congrats on your win.
Thanks. I don't know how to feel
Yeah.
about it after that fire quest hit.
Yeah, the
I
flower
played
quest, it was tragic.
played so bad.
Yeah, but your PB was like, it was 7 minutes faster, so as long as you survive Gotham, you're probably gonna win.
Oh really?
Yeah, Swordow has a 308 PB, although Swordow was on like 306, 305 pace for a lot of it, but then died until like P3 slide F.
Gotcha. I also got insane RNG to be fair. Elder Who 1 and Umu 1 were kind of insane. Plus
Yeah,
me
I
having
think that, yeah, Nelson Shrgo. That's what manipulated their RNG.
yeah. Plus having 3 flukes for collector was nutty. I've never done that before.
That's interesting, yeah. So your next match will be against Firmament, who
Mm-hmm.
has a 254. So how do you feel about that?
I don't know, man.
Firmament has like it's like he's like rage quit the race before in this tournament after getting hit in Flower Quest. So maybe you have a chance.
Really? Okay. I don't like having to pray for my opponent's downfall for a victory, but if that's what it takes, I guess.
We'll see.
I guess we
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, yeah. That's also
Uh,
gonna be me probably against Nebula on Thursday.
yeah.
But we'll see, I guess. Yeah.
Anybody against
I
Nebula?
mean, Nebula, you're like the only one who will never have to feel that in this tournament. And I guess if you die, maybe like you could feel it, but like
No.
just like
Someone
from the
has
start of
to.
a race.
We need a second. We need a secret agent to get to Neb's house and cut the power at NKG. That's the only way somebody wins.
Surely. Yeah, it will be tough for me, but we'll see. But yeah, good luck against Firmament.
Thank you. You as well. GG's
Um,
to Sword.
yeah, Swordow it wasn't a very good pace. It was quite a good run for most of it, but then died to Sly, unfortunately, and got some really mean Gotham RNG.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, thanks for the comms, Scotty. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
See
no
ya.
problem. But yeah, I don't know. Just chat. Yeah, GG. Um, so yeah, I guess goodbye. Um, surely someone else can restream tomorrow. I'm not sure whether I can do it. Probably not. So I think tomorrow is Predict playing. Oh, playing. Who's Predict playing? Why Believe? Yeah, Why Believe actually got a PB today and submitted it already to 59. So tomorrow's probably going to be quite a close race. And yeah, Bingy, true. There's a Bingy race in 20 minutes, so go watch that. I'm sure it'll be very interesting to watch. And yeah, on the same channel. But yeah, with this cat again now, the cat says goodbye. And wait, I have this amazing end screen again. I need to edit it to ending. I'm just editing the name every time. There we go. Okay. Goodbye. See you tomorrow for when hopefully we find a restreamer for tomorrow's 112 race. And watch Bingy in 20 minutes. Have a nice day.